Students from Gonzaga College High School, RichardMontgomery, and Winston Churchill meet today on It's Academic. Hello, everybody. I'm Hillary Howard with Pandemic Hair. We're so happy that you're here for another playoff game of It's Academic, now in its 60th season, and brought to you as it has been for more than 50 years by Giant Food. It is time to meet these fine teams, and we begin with Gonzaga College High School from Washington, D.C. Hey, Alex, good to see you again.
My name's Alex Gerlach. I'm a senior at Gonzaga, and I'd just like to give a special thanks to our moderator, Mr. Heath Dirks.
Hello, Grant. What's going on?
Hi, my name is Grant. I'm a senior at Gonzaga. I would like to thank Nick Page, our alternate, and all of our other club members.
Beautiful. And Riley?
My name is Riley. I'm also a senior at Gonzaga. I'd like to give a special thank you to the administration for helping us meet during these troubled times.
Well, gentlemen, as you know, in this round, questions are worth 20 points up or down. Nothing off for a wrong answer. Here we go. Take one word from each column to identify what space mission launched in 2006 to study Pluto.
Conferring. I know it has visitor in it.
I need an answer, gentlemen. In 3, 2, 1.
New Horizons.
New Horizons.
Yeah, New Horizons is it. Berating you, supplicating you, venerating you. If someone is begging you to do something, they are taking which of these actions?
Confirm.
Supplicating? Yeah.
Yep, supplicating is right. May 6th, 1626. It was bargain day in colonial America on this date when Peter Minuit apparently bought what island for $24 worth of beads and small items?
Conferring. I think it's Manhattan.
Okay.
Here's the
That's
Manhattan.
Manhattan.
Yeah, it's Manhattan. That was a bargain. General George Marshall, George Custer, George Patton. Of these three generals, which one became Army Chief of Staff and later served as Secretary of State?
Conferring.
It's
any
not
ideas?
Custer.
Oh,
It's either the first or the last one.
I would think Marshall, but I'm not sure.
Answer, gentlemen? Captain?
Marshall.
Yeah, it's Marshall. Well done. How do I know what I think until I hear what I say? This question was posed by what Nobel Prize winning scientist who, with James Watson, came up with the answer involving the double helix structure of DNA?
Francis Crick.
Yes, it was. Very nicely done, Gonzaga. You've got 200 points. Time to meet the team from RichardMontgomery High School from Rockville, Maryland. Hey, Abhinav, good to see you.
My name is Abhinav Karthikeyan. I am an 18-year-old senior from Richard-Montgomery High School, and I'd like to thank our wonderful co-sponsors, Dr. McDonald, as well as Ms. Gallen.
Awesome. Gus, tell us about yourself.
My name is Gus Carvel. I'm 16 and I'm a junior. And I'd like to thank everyone here at It's Academic for putting this on in spite of the problems with the pandemic.
Justin, what's going on with you?
Hi, my name's Justin. I'm a 17-year-old senior, and I would like to thank our principal, Damon Monteleone.
All right, guys, here's your first question. With one word from each column, Richard Montgomery, you can get the English name of what African country whose largest city is Abidjan?
Ivory Coast.
Ivory Coast, right? Ivory Coast.
Correct. Consecrated, nebulous, omnipotent. If your plans for the future are hazy, you can best describe them with which of these words?
Nebulous. It's
Yeah.
nebulous.
All right, nebulous, final.
Correct. August 2nd, 1990. On this date, Iraq invaded what small oil-producing country, setting off the Persian Gulf War?
Kuwait.
Kuwait.
Final.
Kuwait is right. Galvani, Planck, Avogadro. Which of these scientists developed the principle that equal volumes of different gases under identical conditions have the same number of molecules?
Avogadro.
Avogadro, final.
That's it. Ignorance is the starless, moonless night of the mind. A book of Asian proverbs associates this saying with what 20th day of what month? Named for the Roman god of beginnings and doorways, what month?
That's January.
January. Yeah, January, final.
January is right. Very nicely done, Richard Montgomery. You've got 200 points. How about we meet the team from Winston Churchill High School in Potomac, Maryland? Stevie, what's up?
I'm Stevie Miller. I'm a 17-year-old junior from Winston Churchill. I'd like to thank our friends and family for supporting us.
Beautiful. Hello, Arahant. Good to see you.
Hi, I'm Arihant. I'm a senior at Churchill, and I'd like to thank schools for all its support.
Wonderful. And then Wheeler, nice to see you too.
Hi, my name is Mwila. I'm a senior at Churchill, and I'd like to thank Teddy, our alternate.
All right, guys. Here we go with your first question. Link one of these letters with one of the numbers, and you'll get the designation of what second highest mountain, also known as Godwin Austen.
First one and second one, right, guys?
Wait,
Yeah.
like K2.
First one and second one?
Yep, K2. That's it. Effervescent, lethargic, insidious. A person who is totally without energy can best be described by which of these adjectives?
I think it's
second one?
lethargic, right?
Lethargy.
The second one?
Yep, it's lethargic. December 29th, 1890. This date marked the last battle between U.S. troops and Native Americans, a massacre with what name suggesting an injured patella?
Wounded Knee.
Wounded Knee is right. Nantucket, Britain, Argentina. If you threw a bottle into the Gulf Stream off Florida and it followed the stream's course, in which of these places might it end up?
The second one, right?
I believe so.
The
Britain?
second one directed?
Yes, Britain is correct. Let there be light. This line from Genesis was carved on most of the libraries, donated by what Scottish-American industrialist who died in 1919?
Carnegie directed?
You are correct. Got every single one of them. Winston Churchill, 200 points. All right, teams, in the picture perfect round, questions are worth 20 points up or down, 10 points off if you fail to answer. Here's the first question, Gonzaga. A setting fit for royalty. This is a room in what London palace, the main residence of Queen Elizabeth?
Buckingham Palace, I think.
Yeah, Buckingham Palace sounds right.
Yeah.
Buckingham
Yeah,
Palace.
that's right, Buckingham Palace. The red square on this periodic chart table covers what metal that can ignite spontaneously when exposed to air? Highly reactive. Its symbol is Rb.
Rubidium.
Yes. These flowers can be seen at the South Carolina National Forest, named for what Revolutionary War guerrilla leader called the Swamp Fox?
Conferring. Any idea, guys?
No.
The answer is Francis Marion. Gonzaga, you did well. 230 points. Richard Montgomery, you're up in the picture perfect round. First question. This ancient Chinese vase is decorated with mulberry leaves being chewed by a so-called worm that produces what very fine soft thread?
Silk. Right?
Silk, yeah, silk.
Silk final.
Silk is right. Used in photography and in visible inks, this is the hydrated chloride of what element whose symbol is Pd and whose atomic number is 46?
I think it's
Palladium?
palladium.
Palladium.
Palladium direct.
Yeah, that's right. This is what Apache chief, who spent much of his life fighting America but finally came to terms with the U.S. and appeared in Teddy Roosevelt's inaugural parade.
Yeah,
Geronimo.
yeah.
Geronimo.
Geronimo is right. Richard Montgomery, you've got them all so far, 260 points. Churchill, your turn to play the picture perfect round. First clue. Extinct since 1914, this pigeon has what common name that suggests someone riding in a vehicle?
Passenger directed?
That makes sense.
Yes, passenger pigeon. The red square here covers what element that is one of the hardest and most corrosion resistant of all metals? Its atomic number is 77. Its symbol is Ir.
Iridium, I believe, right?
Defer to Ari.
Iridium.
Yeah, it is. Marching through Pennsylvania in 1894 on their way to Washington was the so-called Army of Unemployed Men led by what man from Ohio?
I believe that's Coxney directed?
No, Churchill. We can't accept Cockney. We will accept mispronunciations, but that was just an incorrect answer because the correct answer is Coxie. But you did a really good job, Churchill. 220 points. Time to meet the coach from Gonzaga. Hey, Alex, who's with you?
With us today is our coach, Mr. Heatrix.
Mr. Heatrix, you have a very impressive team. Last time in the first round, they were in a 12-round playoff. Tell us about these guys.
They did a great job. I was very impressed. I've had these three guys for 4 years now, and it's been a wonderful time having them on my team and just getting to see them grow.
And by the way, if anybody wants to see their impressive performance in the first round, you can see it on YouTube. Mr. Heatrix, thanks so much for being with us. And now, Gonzaga, it's your chance to play the packet round. As you know, in this round, questions are worth 20 points. Good news, nothing off for a wrong answer. Here's the first question. England's George I had a younger brother who drowned in what Central European river which flows by Vienna and Budapest?
Conferring. What do you guys think? I think either the Danube or that's all I really have, honestly.
Well, let's just go with it.
Go with that one. Go with that one.
The Danube or the Danube?
That's it. You got it. Nice. In 2006, a collector paid more than $3,000 for a letter written by what author of The Chronicles of Narnia?
Conferring. J.R.R. Tolkien, I believe.
Okay. We'll go.
Oh, no, sorry. No. That,
Tolkien's Hobbit.
Tolkien's Hobbit. Lewis. C.S. Lewis, right?
Lewis.
Yes.
Sorry. Okay, yeah. C.S.
That's
Lewis.
it. C.S. Lewis. Here's your science question. Casein, lipase, thiamine. Which of these is the main protein of milk and cheese?
Casein.
I think casein, yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. You got it right. In 1911, W.B. Du Bois published The Quest of the Silver Fence about what crop said to be the king in the pre-Civil War South?
I think cotton.
Yeah.
Pre-Civil War.
Crop, she said? Yeah. Cotton.
Yes, cotton. A medieval writer claimed Stonehenge had been built by what legendary magician who had served King Arthur?
Conferring.
Conferring.
Merlin.
Sounds right. All I've heard is that the Druids were the ones who built it. But yeah, go. What, Riley? What did you say? Merlin?
Yep, Merlin is it. Here's your math question. Simplify this expression.
Conferring.
30 BC.
30
Yeah,
ABC.
30 ABC.
Yeah, that's it. 30 ABC. The guinea worm that has plagued Africa for centuries has almost been wiped out thanks to the efforts led by what former U.S. president, the 39th?
Jimmy Carter, conferring. Jimmy Carter.
Go with it.
Final answer, Jimmy Carter.
Yeah, you got it. It is Jimmy Carter, Gonzaga. Well done. 25-point bonus and 395 points. Time to meet the team behind the team at Richard Montgomery High School. Hey, Abhinav, who's with you?
Miss Gowan and Dr. McDonald, who are two wonderful and amazing co-sponsors, and our awesome principal, Mr. Monteleone.
Mr. McDonald, tell us about your impressive team.
We are very appreciative to Giant and NBC4 for holding this competition. And we're very proud of these three gentlemen who are representing Richard Montgomery today.
Thanks so much for being here, Mr. McDonald, and Miss Gallen, and Mr. Monteleone. Team Richard Montgomery, it's time for the packet round. Here's your first question. North Carolina's Outer Banks were home to Anne Bonny and Mary Read, 18th century women engaged in what same type of oceanic criminal activity as Blackbeard?
Piracy.
Yeah, piracy.
Yeah. To celebrate the French Revolution, composer François Gaussic wrote a work for 300 instruments. From what section of the orchestra? That includes flutes and oboes.
Woodwind.
Yeah, woodwind's fine.
Woodwind's right. Here's your science question. Hemoglobin, plasma, platelets. Which of these is the main means by which vitamins are carried to all parts of the body?
Plasma. Because
I'm
hemoglobin.
not sure. I think hemoglobin is more about oxygen, I think.
Yes,
so
I think it's plasma.
Plasma.
Plasma final.
You thought right. It's plasma.
Nice.
Originally called Deep Blue Lake. What Oregon lake, the deepest in the U.S., is now named for its site in the hollowed out peak of a volcano?
Crater Lake final.
Crater's right. Catching and selling birds was an early occupation of what Russian playwright whose dramas include The Seagull?
Chekhov.
Yeah.
Chekhov final.
Yeah, it's Chekhov. Here's your math question. Solve for X.
10.
10.
10 final.
10 is right. The U.S. Commander-in-Chief during the Mexican-American War was what? 11th president.
Taylor, right?
Taylor
Isn't it
Zachary.
Polk?
No. It's Taylor.
Okay.
Zachary Taylor.
It was Polk.
Oh, sorry.
But Richard Montgomery, that is the only question you've missed. Fabulous job. 380 points. How about we meet the team behind Winston Churchill? Stevie, who do you have with you?
Principal Heckert and our coach, Mr. Vickery.
Mr. Vickery, great to have you back. Tell us about your team.
Well, they're extremely talented, gifted, and they're just amazing stewards of the talent gift. They're super dedicated to the craft, and they're amazing mentors to other people in our club and programs.
So nice to see you, and Ms. Heckert, great to see you too. Okay, gentlemen, time for the packet round. Here's your first question, Churchill. Humans share 50% of their DNA with what long yellow tropical fruit?
Banana, I guess.
It's banana.
Yep. Banana directed.
I wonder how Banana would do answering these questions. Queen Victoria's gloomy taste in jewelry popularized what shiny black mineral whose name also identifies modern aircraft engines?
Is it onyx? No, right?
As good a guess as any, I guess. Defer to Ari?
Onyx directed?
No, jet. That identifies modern aircraft engines. Sorry. Here's your science question. Glucagon, mannose, glucose. Sucrose is composed of fructose and what other sugar that is stored in the human liver as glycogen?
Glucose.
Glucose.
Glucose
Defer to
it
Ari.
is. You got it. An important New England export in the 18th century was what alcoholic product that played a prominent part in the triangle trade?
I think probably rum. What do you think, guys?
Rum makes sense. I think that's right.
Rum directed?
Yeah, it's rum. Born in Algeria, but a French citizen, the works of what major 20th century author include The Plague and The Stranger?
Camus directed.
I like that. Yes, it was. Here's your math question. What is the value of this expression if A equals -1 and B equals 2?
7, I believe, right?
7.
Yep.
7 directed?
Yes, it is. A colorful personality was not required when Horace Gray was appointed to the Supreme Court by what 21st president who succeeded Garfield?
Was 26th?
21st.
21st president. Answer, please.
Hayes directed.
Nah, it is Arthur. But you did a good job, guys. 320 points. Now it's time for the lightning round. You have 45 seconds to answer as many as 10 questions. Questions are worth 20 points up or down, nothing off if you don't answer. Gonzaga, it's the lightning round. Are you ready? All answers begin with the letter F, as in Frank. In 3, 2, 1. This is the gift given mankind by the mythical Prometheus.
Fire.
Yes, this was the main meeting place in ancient Rome.
The Forum.
Yes, this small Pacific Ocean country has its capital at Suva.
Fiji.
Correct. This is the term for the central body of an airplane.
Pass.
Bad.
This Frenchman wrote Madame Bovary.
Pass.
Flaubert, beware of these hollow teeth of a venomous snake.
Fangs.
Yes, this is a fine wire heated to incandescence in a light bulb.
Filament.
Yes, this 18th century Prussian king was called the Great.
Frederick.
Frederick's right.
Frederick.
Yes, it's Frederick. Well done, Gonzaga, 515 points. Time for the lightning round, Richard Montgomery. Are you ready? All answers begin with the letter A, as in apple. In 3, 2, 1. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention are headquartered in this city.
Atlanta.
Yes, the main ingredient of guacamole is this green fruit.
Avocado.
Yes, he's the current Secretary of Defense.
Austin, right?
Correct. This is one of our First Amendment rights.
Assembly.
Yes, England's Henry V won this 1415 battle.
Agincourt.
Yes. Known by 6 initials, it's the largest American labor organization.
AFL-CIO.
Yes, toads and frogs belong to this class of
Amphibian.
animals. Yes, the Nigerian author who wrote Things Fall Apart.
Achebe.
Yes, this is the 2-word name for the temperature of -273.
Absolute
zero.
Yes, this is the capital of Ethiopia.
Addis Ababa.
Richard Montgomery, you got them all, 580 points. Winston Churchill, let's do the lightning round. Are you prepared to go? All right, all answers begin with the letter Y. In 3, 2, 1. There are 1,760 of these linear units in a mile.
Yard, I guess?
Yes, this tuber vegetable is similar to a sweet potato.
A yam?
Yes,
Yam
World
directed?
War II Allied leaders met at this Black Sea port.
Yalta?
Yes, this is the term for 2 days before tomorrow.
Yes.
Yesterday.
Yes, she's the current U.S. Treasury Secretary.
Yellen directed?
Correct. This patriotic song dates from the American Revolution.
Yankee Doodle?
Yes, this Irish poet's first names are William Butler.
Yeats directed?
Yes, this shaggy-haired ox is native to Central Asia.
Yak, I believe?
Yes, this is the capital city of Armenia.
Yerevan.
Yes. Yes, it's Yerevan. You got 9 out of those 10 questions. Fabulous job, Churchill. 500 points. The scores are now official, and we begin with Winston Churchill High School in Potomac. Stevie, Ari Hunt, and Mwila, 500 points. From Washington, D.C., Gonzaga College High School, Alex, Riley, and Grant, 515 points. And coming back for the semifinals, Richard Montgomery High School from Rockville, Abhinav, Gus, and Justin, 580 points, blowing it up in that lightning round. Great job. So glad to have you all with us today. And be sure you tune in next week for our next playoff match between Montgomery Blair, Centerville, and McLean. I'm Hillary Howard. So glad you were here. See you next Saturday. Bye, everyone.